Okay folks, this will be a little bit challenging. Let's see if we can make this one look really, really nice. Okay, let's see what this one is. It is out of this Central Coast travel guide. We're interested in not the front page, but this page here. And we're interested in this nice little bit of scenery. Really pretty, pristine looking almost, you could say. I can't push it all the way up to the top, I don't think, or we might be able to, because this document feeder post is in the way. I don't know how far we're going to push it, folks, if it's going all the way to the edge, to try and get the picture in the frame. I'm just going to put it like so. I'm just going to line it up like there. I'm going to put the enlargement on 400% and see what we get. Yeah, it'd be nice to go on a holiday with my partner, or to go play, not just a holiday, but to travel to places, including the Central Coast. I really miss my partner Luigi, and I'm trying to get in touch with him, and it really hurts that I can't find where he is. I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9, and it's proving to be really a difficult matter to try and get my work as a photocopier artist up there on the news. I'm really missing my partner Luigi. I really do miss him. I'm trying to get in touch with him, and I don't know where he is and what he's up to. I just don't know where he's gone. But I'm not going to give up hope, folks. You can't give up, folks, in life. You got to if you know you're onto a good thing, you got to stick to it, folks. You got to stick to your guns. You can't let life overtake you and run you out of town. I know I did that when I was young, and I regret it. I could have been married to Luigi back as early as 1992, when I was still only young, only 19. I never wanted to wait till my later years to get married. And now I have to face the fact that I'm not going to marry him. It's going to be a while, folks. I just don't know when we're going to be together or not. You know, where we are, where we're going to be, how we're going to get back together again. I really miss him, folks. I really miss my friend. He's a friend as much as a companion. He's not just a romantic companion, he's a friend. And I really miss him. I really wish I didn't do the stupid things that I did that led me to this. But I know I have to live with it, and try to repair what I can do in life. And I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9 so I can get in touch with him, with my partner, and also get recognised as a real artist who uses photocopier artist. So I'm really trying to get myself out there. I'm not the kind of person that gives up easily on this sort of shit. I know when I was young I gave up and did some stupid things, but it's not going to happen anymore. I'm not going to let myself make stupid grave errors like I did, like giving up my photocopier art when I had the opportunity to make it big. So I'm not happy with what I did. I'm not fucking proud of myself, folks. I'm very angry and very miffed, but I have to move on and somehow put the past behind me, which is really easier said than done, but I have to not focus on the past and try and, I've got to use it as a reference, but nothing more than just that. I can't just focus on what I, coulda, woulda, shoulda, that old phrase. And I'm really angry at myself, but I can't, and that's come up looking shit out, so I have to move it back up again. I've just done it up too hard. But I really miss my partner and I really need to get in touch with him. And it's really proving to be more difficult than I thought, but I'm not going to, as I said, I'm not giving up, folks. I'm not going to give up on my dreams, on my aspirations. I'm going to continue with them, folks. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up my life just because I fucked it up in the first place. I'm trying to work out which way to move this. Maybe move it a bit down, just a fraction. My dad and my brother also hate me because I made the mistakes I made when I was young, and they hate my art. They like to bring out the destructive side of me by making me angry and upset and intimidated. But I'm not letting them have their way. I'm going to prove them wrong, and I need Channel 9 to help me do that, because I don't want them to be thinking that they're right, because the pair of them, both my dad and my brother, are what I refer to as Mr. Rights, because they think they're always right when, hey, they're wrong, and they don't want to admit that they're wrong. They're just so fucking up themselves. They don't seem to realise that, that their shit does stink. They don't seem to realise that their shit stinks so much that it's not funny. We're going to make a master copy. We can't just utilise this. We're just going to put that down. Actually, I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put it over here with all my other magazines and shit. But basically, yeah, my dad and my brother really haven't got any appreciation for knowing that they're wrong. They don't, I've lost my settings. Sorry, folks. They don't have any concept that they always think, because I'm the pecking order in the family is quite abhorrent. My dad and my brother like to be the higher up in the pecking order, and they like to peck me to pieces when they get the chance. And it really hurts when they do that. They're really nasty people. Both my dad and my brother, they're tarred with the same fucking honey brush. And I'm not going to let them get a hold of me and try to rip me to pieces. So I'm just going to ignore them and put them back in their place, put them in their box, so as to speak, their fucking stupid box or boxes. Yeah, I don't want them to get the better of me, and the only way to do that is through silence and distance. That's the power I have over these bitches. These bitches are powerful when I'm around them and when I'm talking to them, but when I'm away from them and I have no physical or verbal or phone contact, the bitches can't do anything. I've just taken away their power. I've just turned them from fierce tigers into toothless tigers. So I've removed the teeth and the claws, and they can't do anything. So it's their fucking problem. And I'm not going to let them, just because I made mistakes when I was young, still think that I'm the same stupid person that I always have been, the same lolly person. I'm not going to let them, folks. It's come up looking really quite interesting, but it's very blue now. I didn't adjust the colour very well. I think the vertical needs to be a bit less, or maybe a bit. I don't know, folks. Horizontal could be a bit bigger. But yeah, I just can't allow my dad and my brother to run roughshod over me. So I have to treat them like they're shit, put them in their place. So until such time as I go on the news and they see that I'm right, that my art isn't a foolishness or an embarrassment, as my dad and my brother tend to think. So actually I might have to do something to this. Do something different. I'm going to use the green. I don't know how this is going to look. That's gone now, so I have to use this. But yeah, I have to take the teeth out of them, folks. The only way to do that is to silence and distance. And they can't, they get frustrated. They'll get frustrated that they can't tease and bully me, and then that's it. They're fucked. They're screwed. They're going to have to just accept that I'm not a victim to them anymore. They're going to have to accept that the victimhood has been destroyed or put on hold. That they can take their victimhood and stick it up their asses because they don't have any power over me anymore. It looks shithouse, folks. They don't have any power anymore, folks. So I have to that's it. They don't have, they're fucked. They're screwed. That's their fucking problem. If they want to behave like fucking rat fuckers, assholes, they can go fuck themselves, because I'm not going to be their little victim anymore. I'm their fucking daughter, my dad's daughter, and my brother's sister. Not a victim. I'm not a victim anymore, bitches. You're not going to make me a victim ever again. I'm going to show you that you're wrong. Even though you like to call yourselves Mr. Rights without using that sentence. You are a pair of Mr. Rights. Mr. Right up my fucking ass, you bitches. No, I'm not letting you fucking take me and treat me like a fucking victim. I'm not a victim to you folks anymore. I'm not going to let you be my bullies and my teasers. You're not going to fucking do that. I got that at school. I had enough of it at school and at TAFE and at church. I had enough of it, folks. So I'm not fucking opening myself up to being bullied and teased and victimised and treated with less respect just because I made mistakes when I was young. I won't take it anymore, folks. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it anymore. I'm going to do my own fucking thing and do it my way, or it's the fucking highway, bitches. I'm not going to fucking let you fucking hurt me any more than you already have. I do think maybe we get to go to red, not blue, not green. Green's not working for this. I guess there's a bit of a bunch of parameters we just punched into the copier. Let's see how we go with this, fuckers. But yeah, I'm just going to be myself. I am a photocopier artist. I am proud. You don't like it, you can go fuck yourselves, because you're not going to determine my fucking future. Your fucking bullshit is not what I'm going to take. It still looks much the same. The colour scheme in that. But I'm not going to accept being treated like a victim anymore. I've been victimised long enough. I don't need it, folks. I don't need it or want it. I should have made this darker in the first take. I do think the brightness has got to go maybe to the centre. I don't think that's going to do anything major. I'm just going to pull out the stops anyway. But I'm going to be a success, folks. I'm not going to give up. I'm not stupid enough to give up like I did when I was young. So that's the thing, Dad. The reason why my photocopier art failed, now it's all green. The reason why my photocopier art failed, Dad, was not because it's a failure in itself, that it's a medium that's a piece of shit. It's because I gave it up back in 1992 when it was popular, at the height of its popularity. That's what happened, Dad. If you don't understand that, well, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking fool. You're the fucking idiot. You know, you don't know. You don't understand. You think I'm the fool. You think I am doing foolish things. You know, really, Dad. Are you that stupid? Are you fucking that brainless that you don't get it? You don't understand logic? Are you fucking that stupid, Father? Because I really don't have any faith in you. I don't believe in you or your type. I'm going to make a negative positive reversal. I don't believe in your type anymore, Dad. I don't believe in you. I don't believe in anything. You know, I believe in myself, and that's all I need to do. And believe in that I can do it, folks. I'm not going to be treated like a victim anymore. So you can go fuck your victimhood, stick it up your ass. You too, my brother, Steve-O. You can go take your so-called, you Mr. Right attitude and stick it up your fucking asshole too, bitch. This has come up really dark. I like the colour in that. The colour in that's quite interesting. It looks almost like a negative on a video, on an old film. But yeah, it's a negative image actually. But I made it too heavy, too dark. But yeah, I'm not going to take any bullshit from you fucktards. I'm not going to take any bullshit from any of you. Now, you don't like what I do, you can just stick it up your ass, your opinions, you know. I know you're entitled to your opinion, but just keep your fuckers to yourself. Just keep it all to yourself, fuckwits. Because I know what I'm doing, and I know that I'm doing the right thing. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourselves, because you're fucking nasty people, nasty family members, and just because you're family doesn't mean I can like you and I can treat you with respect, because you don't treat me with enough respect. You treat me like I'm a victim, you treat me like I'm wrong, always wrong, you're conceited, you're fucking up yourselves. You're fucking stupids. You know, you are bloody stupids, Dad and Stephen. You're fucking idiots. You know, you're fucking nasty people, really nasty, really stupid people, and I really don't hold any respect for people like yourselves who just want to make trouble. You know, just because I'm different, just because I'm eccentric. You don't like eccentricity. I know, Stephen, you got teased because of me at school. I didn't mean for that to happen. I'm really sorry that happened, but fuck you. Don't join them, fuckwit. You know, you're just a coward if you join their side. You know, you're fucking cowards. You know, you don't know anything. You don't treat me with any familial respect. I'm a family member, not a fucking outsider. Why do you treat me with such disdain? Why do you treat me like I'm a victim that has to be hassled, that has to be treated badly? Now, why do you treat me like that, you idiots? Why? Why? Just because I'm different, just because I don't fit into the norms of society, that I'm not a normie. I know normieism is a very big thing for you both. I know you and Dad, Stephen and Dad, you both love normalcy. You like things to be normal, you know, cookie cutter, run of the mill. You know, I never turned out that way. I couldn't. I never turned out to be cookie cutter. I never turned out to be normal. I turned out to be different, to be eccentric. I know eccentricity is an embarrassment for both of you. I know both of you don't accept it. I do think maybe this yellow result might be better. I don't know, folks. This is getting a bit grinding, this piece. But I really don't need to be treated like a victim, folks. You know, just because I'm different, just because I don't fit the norm of society. You know, just because I'm not so-called normal or average or run-of-the-mill, that I have to fucking be treated like shit. Even especially as a family member, for fuck's sake. This is going to be a really long demo, folks. So hang in there, strap yourselves in, and take a ride This one's come up looking nice. I think we'll work with that one. We're getting a bit long in the tooth. With this demo, we just exceeded 20 minutes. So we're just going to finish this one off. But I really miss Luigi, folks. I really wish I could get in touch. I wish Channel 9, you could put this family feud to bed. It's currently running as a Cold War, as you know. I think that's what a Cold War is, when opposing groups don't talk, when they don't exchange weapons, but they don't. Yeah, they don't exchange weapons, but they still could any moment. And that's what it feels like between me and my dad. It feels like a Cold War. It feels like a Cold War, just like the war that they had between the US and Russia back in those days. The Cold War, it feels like that with my dad and my brother. We're not exchanging arms, but we could. I don't know if fuck this stupid dumb thing. My dad and my brother, I think that's what a Cold War is, when there's a war where there's no exchange of fire, but the countries could indeed end up in war. And that's what it feels like between me and my dad and my brother, like a three-way Cold War. And it's not nice, but I have to do it. I have to treat it as a Cold War. I'm not very good with word definitions, folks, or terminology. I try to be, but my disability prevents me from understanding certain concepts. So I don't know if Cold War is actually the right term for this terminology. Just correct me if I'm wrong, folks. Let's see how we go with this. And that's come up. Yeah, it's come up better than I thought. I think we can now call this demo quits.